So I've been going to a lot of functions since Thanksgiving, and what I've noticed is gummy gums. This area right here, some of them are exposed a lot, and and most of the time they also have small teeth, which gets me wondering of why I'm attracted to this, or like I'm attracting this and I'm seeing this. And so most of the time when I see this, it's a message that I need to deliver. So this in Chinese face reading has to do with the earth elements and setting boundaries. People who have this have a hard time with setting boundaries because they want to be lovable. So an example of this is my friend Carly. Okay. Another example is Gwen Stefani. You notice how she has that? Now, there's always two parts to face reading, and it's a lesson for you. And what that which makes you fall is that which makes you rise. So people who have this have a hard time with boundaries, and when they were young, they struggled with being lovable and wanted to get attention in some sort, just to be acknowledged and seen and heard and felt. So people who have this, I've seen that they have two body types. One is going to be thinner, Gwen Stefani, and another one will be maybe more overweight, pear-shaped. And this is normally because things are not digestible for them, not metabolizable. Okay, and they can oftentimes be very depleted and have a hard time with their emotions. So with this, I also look at other features to see if it's balanced or not. And so if they have what I call concubine eyebrows, it's where it's rounded. Okay, that's also another earth feature. Back in the days, the concubines actually shaved off their eyebrows and drew that in so it's thin and round. And so this is a person who always accommodates for other people. Now, if there's a combination of that and the gums, and depending on their body shape and how big their eyes are, I sometimes have a hard time with this because many times they will have bad situations with relationships where they keep attracting certain things of like abuse, and that's because that welcomes in that energy. And it's very hard for me to address this when I do a face reading, and I have to tackle in such a delicate way. Now, if their eyes are big, they take in a lot of emotions, and that has them having a hard time setting boundaries with friends, relationships, parents, siblings, work, all of the above. Okay, so they oftentimes will have skin problems or an autoimmune or digestive problems. Many of them have lupus. Have you noticed how most of the people who have lupus are women? Now take notice of that. So this is a metal element though. Metal has a different quality to it, but earth comes before metal, as you'll see in my chart. And so this is a 5 elements wheel, and earth here brings on the metal. And so whatever happens in earth will affect metal. And autoimmunes are issues with enoughness, grief, sadness, sorrow, and will often show up in the skin and also in autoimmunes such as Crohn's, which I have, and so many others. So, what is the cure? This is the energetic prescription. It is to heal your heart fire, the fire in you, remembering that you are enough and that what fills you up, that you are satiated. It's about reclaiming yourself and your magic and remembering who you are, taking you to that point of where it may have happened and dissolving it with some kind of like hypnotherapy or meditation or healing or clearing or sound, but taking you there but not reliving it. I may also recommend that you change your eyebrow shape, because if it's more full, you have more confidence, and this also affects your liver. Oftentimes, these people are such advocates for the underdog. I also recommend counseling and this book, the Book of Boundaries. This one's different. This one actually has you doing this whole process of red lights and green lights and knowing when. It's setting boundaries in a different way. Or really more so, setting guardrails. With setting guardrails, you don't put up an armor, but you're able to see out and they can see in, but you get to choose your protection. It's so important to protect your energy. So back to my beautiful friend Carly. You see her big eyes? She takes in a lot of emotions from other people, but because of experience, she's got wisdom now. And I do love that her eyebrow shape is a little bit thicker, and it's also a little bit more straight, which then she makes logical decisions. She's getting really in tune to her confidence and stepping into her purpose. And she's such an advocate for senior citizens. She's got a couple of nonprofits going on right now. She's got one for the seniors and also one for neurodivergence, and she's become such an advocate for them, showing the strength. She's also lost 100 pounds within the last year, reclaimed her relationship with her mother, which she struggled with for a long time, and also setting her boundaries with relationships. I'm so proud of how she's grown and how she's stepping into her power. You can do this too. Don't let your past determine who you are. Determine who you want to be and take the healing steps for you. With Chinese face reading, this helps you come with more compassion for yourself, which then gives compassion for the world. So may you be free, may you find peace, and may you have grace and courage.